Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most feared and effective units fighting on Ukraine's side, the one that Russia has learned to dread, the legendary Owl with a Sword. This unit has made headlines again with another devastating strike, and we're going to break down exactly why this group has earned such a terrifying reputation on the battlefield. If you've been following the war, you know that Ukraine's success isn't just about equipment from the West, but also about the skill, strategy, and fearlessness of its specialized units. The Owl with a Sword is a perfect example of that combination, and their latest operation shows that they are nowhere near slowing down. This unit has a name that sounds poetic but carries a lethal meaning. The owl represents patience, intelligence, and night vision, all qualities this group is known for. The sword symbolizes the precision and swiftness of their attacks. They have built a reputation for launching pinpoint operations deep behind Russian lines, striking at ammunition depots, command posts, and supply routes. These are not random attacks. They are whelp, land missions that hit Russia exactly where it hurts most. Every time this unit moves, Russian logistics take a heavy blow and Moscow is forced to react. The latest strike was no different. Reports suggest that Owl with a Sword targeted a critical Russian staging area, destroying vehicles, ammunition stockpiles, and even taking out Hive-Owl-U equipment that had just arrived at the front. What makes this so important is the timing. Russia had been preparing a push in that sector, gathering resources for a potential offensive. By striking before those plans could be executed, this unit not only disrupted the operation, but may have delayed Russia's momentum by weeks. Ukraine has mastered the art of asymmetric warfare, and this unit is one of its sharpest tools. The ability to conduct operations like this requires intelligence gathering, coordination, and precision timing. Satellite imagery, drones, and local reconnaissance are all used to find the perfect moment to strike. Once they have their target, the execution is rapid and brutal. This is not just about blowing things up, it's about shaping the battlefield so that Russia is always one step behind. One reason this unit has become legendary is their ability to operate under extremely dangerous conditions. These strikes often happen at night, sometimes deep in contested territory, and always under the threat of Russian artillery and drone surveillance. Yet time after time, Owl with a Sword pulls off these operations and gets out safely, leaving behind smoking craters and chaos for Russia to clean up. The psychological effect on Russian troops cannot be underestimated. Knowing that a highly skilled, silent force is watching and waiting for the perfect chance to strike can crush morale. Soldiers on the front line are already under pressure from Ukrainian artillery and drone attacks, and now they have to worry about precision raids that can destroy their supplies overnight. Fear spreads quickly, and fear is a powerful weapon. Another thing worth noting is that Ukraine has become much better at using Western-supplied weapons to support these kinds of missions. Long-range artillery systems, precision-guided rockets, and advanced drones make it easier for units like Owl with a Sword to call in devastating strikes with pinpoint accuracy. It's the combination of skill and technology that makes them so dangerous. Without the human intelligence and planning, weapons are just hardware. But with a unit like this, every piece of equipment is used to its full potential. The recent strike also highlights an important shift in the war. Russia has been trying to adapt to Ukraine's tactics by dispersing its supplies, hiding equipment, and hardening storage sites. But no matter how many precautions they take, units like Owl with a Sword still find a way through. This constant pressure forces Russia to spend more time and resources on defense instead of offense, which ultimately weakens their ability to sustain large-scale operations. What's also fascinating is how this unit has become a symbol of Ukrainian resilience. The name Owl with a Sword has spread across social media, turning them into something like a mythic figure for supporters of Ukraine. Every new strike becomes a rallying cry, proof that even in a brutal war, Ukraine still has the initiative in certain areas. That morale boost is just as important as the physical damage being done. It's also important to mention that these operations aren't random acts of sabotage. They are carefully coordinated with the larger strategy of Ukraine's military. Every strike fits into a bigger picture, softening Russian positions ahead of counterattacks or forcing Russia to move resources away from key battles. That kind of coordination takes discipline and strong communication across multiple levels of command. Looking at the bigger picture, these repeated strikes may be one of the factors preventing Russia from achieving its goals on the front. Even when Moscow sends reinforcements, they face constant disruption, making it harder to build up enough strength for a breakthrough. War is not just about who has more tanks or soldiers, it's about who can maintain supply lines, who can keep morale high, and who can dictate the tempo of the fight. In those areas, Owl with a Sword is proving to be a game changer. The story of this unit also shows how modern warfare is evolving. Small, elite groups with access to good intelligence and precision weapons can punch far above their weight. They can do damage that would have once required entire divisions to achieve. This is why Russia fears them, and why Ukraine keeps investing in special forces and deep strike capabilities. In the end, the latest strike is another reminder that this war is far from over and that Ukraine is not backing down. Every successful operation like this one is a signal to Russia that their hold on occupied territory is never truly secure. For Ukraine, it is proof that smart tactics and determination can level the playing field against a numerically superior enemy. So as the world watches, Owl with a Sword continues to write its legend one strike at a time. The question now is how many more blows they can deliver before winter changes the conditions on the ground. But if history is any guide, this unit will keep finding ways to strike, no matter the season, no matter the challenge.